have some insider information.
So it's a little bit scary.
Quantum is going to be next hot topic.
Quantum computer will be able to solve problems that we don't even have the question yet.
One important thing that they need to know in order to build successful company. You need to be different.
Can I also shake your hand? From the
Network is
They're one of the best. It's happy hour.
only Startup Olé with
Funding from government. They are starting to fire people because of AI. How many pitch decks do you receive daily, monthly?
give the investor an idea of really mind-blowing and agents that will talk together. And I add that human part that AI cannot change. I'm really happy to be right now at that moment in this world, because this is the moment to invest.
A lot of startup owners think you need to be different in order to attract investment. Is it true or not? Let's ask our investor Youssouf today. Oh, actually, the mood here is to dance, eat hamon and drink coffee, not to work. But let's see if it's true or not. Hello everyone, welcome to the Cheat Code Realcast, where we explore the secret codes for happy and successful life. Today we have a very special guest, it's Youssouf.
Hi.
Thank you so much that you find time to be here today with us. Could you please just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background and experience?
First, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with you guys. A brief introduction. French. I was born in Guinea, and I'm an engineer. I've been in Spain for the past 15 years now. I was working first in France, and I went to do my MBA here. And after the MBA, I stayed, and later on went to MIT, and I came back. And now I am worked in the financial sector, all the parts, and now I am more in the entrepreneurial part, and to be more specific, in quantum.
Wow, sounds impressive. And my first question is why Spain and why Madrid?
Okay, it's pretty simple, and it's not a big mystery of that. I was looking for an MBA that was short. So back in the days, you had two in INSEAD in Paris. I was already there, and the other one in Madrid. So I said, why not Madrid? It's close to France, and the weather. And look,
Yeah.
this is the reason why I'm here. So yeah, that was and I stayed later on because there were a lot of good things in terms of job-wise in the financial sector. It was good, and I liked it. It was a decision that I did at that time.
Amazing, amazing. And you know, I have a lot of friends who came abroad and planned to stay in Spain. And you know, I even checked in the internet for the past 5 years, it's around 1.5 million of people who came to live in Spain,
Wow.
Foreigners. And of course, for them was a big question, especially for tech people who work in IT, who want to build a business here, which city to choose? Because if you check in the internet, it might be Malaga, Barcelona, Madrid. In terms maybe of entrepreneurships and English, what would you suggest for people to choose?
Well, I'm a little bit biased because I'm living in Madrid, so that is the first thing. But when I go outside of Spain and then I talk about the fact that I'm living in Madrid, people are surprised because they are imagining more Barcelona as a place where people should go. So tech, you have different communities. They call that comunidad autónoma here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say you have 3 or 4 major places that you could go. Malaga is where I think you know well this region.
Yes.
Is a place that is getting up, but the 3 main cities that you would have in mind, Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia, that are the main hub. Galicia is going strong now, and they are making a lot of Galicia and also Biscaya. They are in the north. They are doing a lot of efforts to catch up. And actually, you have different data centers that are there. And Sevilla is, maybe I would say the south is late to the race, but is getting there. No matter what, my answer is anywhere in Spain is a great place, as long as you have the right person in front of you and you have the right stakeholder that can help you in your work.
Absolutely, it's a good point. But in terms of community and in terms of English-speaking people, because again, I was checking, like all these events websites and trying to find out event where I can come and to meet people. Of course, they're one of the best. It's Happy Hour. We can say hello to René. It's actually one of the greatest events here in Spain, where people, it's amazing, they speak English. Most all of them like Spanish, but I'm trying to speak Spanish. But hopefully they're so kind, so they start to switch in English and speak with me. And I found a lot of great and met a lot of great people at this event. But maybe, are you aware of any other events, especially for entrepreneurs, for tech people, where you can come and maybe meet even investors or like-minded people?
The first that I have in mind is Startup Ole, with that is one of the main community of tech here in Spain. You can also, and I'm biased here, the IE Business School, I'm a faculty there, and they have a big community, and there it's English, so you will have no problem at all to be able to meet people that are entrepreneurs that are at school, but some people from outside, investors. So it's great for you to have a grasp of what is the tech community, and some events. I would say in Spain you have the South Summit. That is also a place where you are good chances to have people that will speak English. Yes, it's the main events are those one. You also, once you are in the community, you will be invited in events that are smaller. But you can definitely speak English. It's better if you share a beer and you speak in Spanish. But people make efforts, and this is something that I like here. When I came here, my level of Spanish was 0. Now it's 0.5. But no, I'm kidding. I'm trying. I've been here for 15 years, so it should be better now. But people were really kind and at work, and you can definitely, if you speak only English in the tech environment, it's easier. If you go to over the environment, it could be more complicated. But yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And also, I just wonder, in terms of if you would like to build a business here, and of course, sometimes, you need to connect with local people, with the government, with all this system. Maybe based on your experience and what you have seen, is it easy to build a business that related to this sector, that you need somehow to be connected with Spanish people, with government? Are they open to foreigners? Do they maybe provide some support in terms of grants or some educational things? Of course, this great university that you are working in, I've read a lot of great feedbacks about that. Maybe it's also a good start to come here in Spain to study in this university. But if you want to build a business, so your advice to those who want to build business connected with local system? So
I have a lot of entrepreneurs that comes to me and ask me advice of where they should go, what they should do. So what I say is, going in the tech industry is easier than the textile or the mining industry, because maybe the generation is different, so you will have more problems to have people speaking or understanding what you want to develop. But in tech, it's not the case. We are lucky to have great talent in Spain, and they are really aware of the fact that they need to be in a community and to integrate other people, because it's the best way to flourish. So for somebody that comes here, no worries at all. If you are working in tech, you will have no problems to access to funds, or the states, the government in Spain is, with the European funds, is trying to infuse more resources in the market. So that is one of the things. There are different grants that are available. You need to be talented. You need to have a good idea, and I think you have to be resilient, because don't think you have a yes the first time. But actually, my advice as somebody that is going to entrepreneurship and funding chase, you have to be ready to hear 100 no's, and the maybe 101 will be a yes. So be resilient. But this is the job of an entrepreneur. You never stop, and you have to reinvent yourself, be able to pivot. But you know all of that already.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a good advice. Don't be afraid of no. 100 times. Yes, so I also wonder about your investment path. I just want to ask you, when did you start to do investment, and why did you decide to go on this path?
It started a few years ago, and it was because I met someone that was working with me at a bank I was before, and it was in the quantum world, and his ideas were really mind-blowing, and I said, it's great, how can I help? And at that moment, the way to help was not resources, it was not talent, he already had it, it was the funding. And to get value is the best way to get value. So I started to be in that world, and I checked how you can get when you invest, what are the rewards that you can have, and how you can help. Because I like to think that I am smart money, so because I just don't want to put money and stay in my house and live this way. No, I want to help. So it's why I'm on the board of the company I invested in, and this is the best way, I think, to make your investment better, bigger, and I like it. I enjoyed being in that environment, and I have connections that can maybe help that startup. So yeah, it's a mix of everything. Having the impression that you are really helping someone, and this is what I'm doing right now, and I'm pretty excited, and it's quantum right now is in a stage that is really exciting, and I'm really happy to be right now at that moment in this world, because this is the moment to invest.
Basically, our audience, it's I would say early stage startup owners, and maybe that one who wants to also scale their product here in Spain. And yeah, just would be great for them to hear from real investor. First of all, what maybe from one of your most successful cases, how did you decide to invest? Your way.
So personally, the most important thing for me is the team, because as I always say, if you have a good team and a bad product, the good team will be able to realize it's a bad product, and they will be able to pivot. But if you have a good product and a bad team, they will not realize that, and they will keep going doing their stuff. And if they are bad, they will not be able to manage the thing. So the team is the most important thing. And the secret, or a little bit with that, is investing is like real life. You are investing with people you have some affinity. If I send you a deck, you will have more attention to that deck rather than receiving a mail, a cold call like this. So as we mentioned before, you have different events where you have investors. Try to go to those events, try to talk about your idea, and maybe one of those investors will not invest himself, but he will see that it's something interesting, and he will share that to the team. The deal flow is this way. It's really hard to a cold call, except if you have a great idea, but you already have 1 million subscribers to your app, and that is a different case. But if you are at the beginning, you have just an idea, a PDF, and you have an idea, it's complicated to translate it. And also be careful. The biggest mistake people do is having a deck that is too complex. Simple ideas, simple explanation. There is a problem that you solve. Explain the problem that you are solving, and explain that, and that you prove that people are ready to pay for that problem. It's easy. I say that easy. No, it's not easy, but simplify the things, because you have in front of you people that some investors, they just have the business mindset. They are not. I'm an engineer, but it's not everybody is engineer. When you are in this, you have some PhD. Be careful. Adapt your speech to the person you are talking to, because you can lose an audience. You have to be able to read the room. You can lose your audience in the first 30 seconds, and then it's a loss of time for everybody. So you need to be to know who you are talking to, adapt your speech to the people you are talking to, and network. It's like in real estate, it's location. Here it's network. If people don't know about you, they will not contact you. You need to talk about your product, and don't be afraid to talk about your product. Share it. If you have MVP, you share it. Don't worry about the thing. If your idea is that great, it's not that easy to replicate it. So, I would say it's possible. A lot of people did that, but simplify things. We don't want to have a deck with 30 slides and talking about it. And sometimes is wishful thinking. So in the next 5 years I will have that. Come on, you have no idea of what the world would be. So be humble, and people like that. It's just an anecdote. I was discussing with the founder that is of a unicorn that said once he had an investor that told him, I decided to invest in your company the moment you got inside the room, the way you shook my hand.
Wow.
So
Can I shake your hand?
yes,
I have an idea. Please give me
yes,
money.
so you never know how, or you have something in common with that person. You were in the same village. Your parents were going in the same place on vacation. You never know what could be the thing that relates to that person. Try to make your homework before. Try to learn a little bit about that person. Who, in which sector they invest, what they like, what they don't like, when they are on LinkedIn, what they say, what you have. Now we are lucky enough to have a world where communication is really everybody uses communication, so you can know a lot about someone beforehand. Do your homework. If he likes this type of, if the investor you are going to see is more on early stage, if you have something that is not early stage, don't bother. You are going to lose his time and your time. So I think the most important thing for me is what I value most is the time, my time, and the time of the person I'm talking to. So go straight to the point, and and if you are in sync, but be ready to have no's also. So I don't want to lie to you. You will have lots of no's, and a good founder is somebody that is ready to get the no and keep going. Also be able to listen to sometime the investor, because they are not only say stupid things. They see a lot of people in front, a lot of deck, so they have some good ideas. Be open to the conversation, and who knows? Maybe he will not invest this time. He will invest later on.
Amazing. Yeah, great advices.
Can I also shake your hand from the face?
No, you.
Youssouf, I would like to ask you about actually pitch deck. Of course, from one side it looks like easy, like if you Google, you can find the structure, like a lot of advices, suggestions, and even design, what colors to use. You also need to put a good-looking woman in order to attract fans, or maybe a boy, who knows. Anyway, I think that people would like to know from your side as an investor. Maybe you can just shortly describe what is 3 or 5 main points that the startup owner should include to this document?
So it will be a surprise for you, Valentina. I don't even read the deck.
Oh,
Because I want to have, but it's good to prepare it, because at the end of the day, what I prefer, I don't want to read it. I want the founder to take me through it and explain me what he was meaning. And I prefer the interaction. I don't like to be in front of a computer and have to write the question. No, I like that interaction. So to answer your question, what type of elements you should have? And nowadays you have a lot of tools that helps you to have that pretty well done. You have to use your common sense. Sometimes there are sections that you don't necessarily need for your product, that are not adapted to your product. So somebody back in the days told me, if you want to do something or go somewhere, look the people that went that place, what they did to be in that place, and do the same. So I would say, if you are working in a company that is doing retail like an Amazon, try to find the deck of Amazon or something that is close to Amazon, and look what was inside and replicate. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. You already invented your product. So now the format, this is the kind of thing that you shouldn't lose too much time on that. People already did all the job on that. You know exactly what people are looking for. Try to fit that. And from my point of view, what is important is describe the product, describe the problem you are solving, and describe your customer, how they are willing to pay for your product. This is the most important thing, and how much money I can make. Potentially, I understand that at the beginning it could be just estimation, but give the investor an idea of where he's stepping into. That is important.
Amazing. I would like to ask you about these three options. So the startup owners can get maybe a loan also, he can get some funding from government and private investment. I mean, which way you can maybe suggest to go?
It depends the product you have. Some products will need to have a deep tech, for example. It's really hard to go private because you have to find the right investor. It's getting better. It's getting better. You have more investors that are aware of what deep tech is, but it means that you put money now and you have to wait 10 to 15 years to have something back, when the average is a lifetime of a fund is 10 years, and maybe now you have some fund that goes a little bit more, 12, but they are not ready to wait that long. So it's why the public sector helps there, and it's a way to reduce the risk for the private part. So depending on what type of product you have, you should go to the public first, and then with the public you will have more access to the private. And on other cases, it's just that you can go directly to a business angel also, because we talk about investor, but you have business angels that have a certain amount of money, depending on how much you need. I always have in mind deep tech where deep tech is millions that you need, because it's a product that needs a lot of R&D. But if you have a product that is AI, you have a good idea that is using AI, and you don't need a lot of resources. Well, you can start first by talking with business angels that it can help you really well. And the government is having a lot of grants that could help you. So lots of things. Just go for the low-hanging fruits. Ask around you in your community what is available, and there are things that we don't necessarily think about. If you ladies, you have an opportunity in Europe right now. There is a lot of funds that are allocated to women founders. It's easy. Just go and take something that is easy to grab. You have a good idea, and then you keep going. And personally, I am, but is my way of thinking. Women have more. When you give money to a lady, you have more chances that she will give it back, and you have more chances that she will not fool around with it, spend it here. So it's I have a soft spot for female founders. Of course, the idea you have to be good. You have to be able to implement the idea, but you have some points if you compare to men. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I will discard the men. No. But it's they are statistically asking less than men. They are statistically receiving less than men, and they are the way they are doing their job. In some cases, is better than men. So, so it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely. I also heard about that statistics, and also based on my experience, I even read about all those grants in Spain. So maybe what I see that it's the best way to first maybe test your idea. If it's really great, you can then apply to those maybe accelerators, incubators in Spain.
Accelerators also. Thank you for mentioning it. Accelerators are also a good way to have help in terms of, because you could have a great idea, but you cannot. Sometimes you are not somebody that knows how to manage a company. So there, the accelerator give you mentors, give you access to resources that you don't necessarily have, give you access to potential clients. So it's great if you can start. There are different ways to have your company turbocharged, and an accelerator is one of those things. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. And also one of the problems that I see among my friends and people who want to start their own companies, it's how to find team members. Because obviously sometimes an idea increases in someone's head's mind, and that person maybe has some experience in business or in technology, but of course how to find a soulmate or the like-minded person here in Spain?
Once again, network. If you go to events and you will go at those events, you will meet other founders that have an idea or they don't have idea, just looking for something, and then you explain them what you want to do. Maybe it will be more appealing your idea than what he was doing, and the chance that you have someone that already has the mindset of a startup founder will be better than going to school or going to another event. I really think that by talking about your product, you will meet people that would be interested to join, and you have to select them well, because the team members, as I said, the people are the thing that I am focused more. If you see that one is in the lab and the other one is just the sales, but they don't talk together and they don't have the same strategy, it could be problematic. So yeah, team is definitely, you have to have that done before going to see an investor, because he will detect that in 1 second that there's something that is fishy there. And, so do your homework. Do your best to have a good product, but also a good team. Good team, good product, good product market fit. I know I sound yes, it's basic, but sometimes lots of resources and solution to our problems are available. You just need to listen and look around. Listen. Things are not difficult. Then you have, of course, that part of luck to be in the right place at the right moment with the right person. But that's you have no way of changing that. But do your homework. Have a good team. Select the people you are going with, because it's a long time. Could be more than 10 years. You never know. And you better be with somebody that you are comfortable with, because it's like a relationship. you are going to spend the rest of your life with somebody. You better make sure that you are okay with that person. So this is
Absolutely, yeah.
the advice I would give to any startup that wants to go in the market. And if you know that you cannot do something, just be honest with yourself. If you know you are not a good sales, try to find somebody that is sales. If you know somebody that is a good accountant, the finance part, you don't know how to manage. They have people. You have CFOs that you can hire. Know who you are. Know what you know. Know where you are the best at, and go for it.
How many pitch decks do you receive daily, monthly? And you also said that you just spent a few seconds on each pitch deck. What is percentage of how many do you receive and how many you select?
When I receive a deck, it has been already vetted by someone. So I know I'm not losing my time. And there are different ways of doing things. If you see that from the beginning, you are not going to invest, but you can redirect it to somebody, so there is a way to watch it. So I go direct to see what is the product and if it could interest the person I'm thinking about to send the deck. For myself, I am in a sector that you don't have that many decks that I receive. Actually, last week I was discussing with someone that has a pretty great idea, but it was at the level of the university, so it's really incipient. It's not yet in the market. So investment is not necessarily something that you are going to do now. You can have contact with the founder, and actually is even better because you would have been here during the whole journey. From the beginning, giving advice. For example, that person didn't know how much she should give to how much she should own of her own startup. So it was like a 50-50. I told her, no, come on. You are not interesting to any investor if your half of your company is not yours from the beginning. And imagine at the end of the road, when you will be at your B, C, D, E series, and you will have diluted your company from that moment. What will happen? You will have a percentage of your company that will really be ridiculous. So be careful. Actually, I would say something that maybe is a little bit provocative, but if you need an investor, it's already bad because the best for you would be to bootstrap. I know I am shooting in my own leg, but if you need someone, try to ask you don't necessarily need to have millions. You need to ask the right amount of money. And if you cannot ask, it's even better. But life is like this, so some people don't have the resources and they need people, investors, to help them in their journey. But the best way, if you don't need an investor, that would be the best for you. But if you need, there are some things to do.
Well, I read the news that big companies, they are starting to fire people because of AI, and basically a lot of talented people now sitting without work, without jobs. And maybe they are thinking about creating something new in technology. Maybe you can suggest some ideas in terms of trends, in terms of for investors. What is to build now in order to maybe get investment and to create a company? Is it AI or is it like in quantum computing?
It will be a little bit more complex in quantum, but AI definitely you need. AI will totally transform our society. It's already started, and it will go. It's going to be even more. It was funny in all the events that I went this year. All the startups had AI inside either the title or they were doing something related to AI. So yeah, definitely you need to use AI, but maybe not advertise your company as an AI company, because sometimes it's just using the features of AI that could enhance one of the part of your product. So the trends, of course you have AI. Where exactly that you should go, use as much as you can all the access that AI could give, the analysis of data, the fact that with the LLM that are getting better and better, you are capable of analyzing better the data and use also the agents. This is another waves of things that are being used. Agents that are autonomous, that are capable of doing tasks by themselves and even communicating with themselves. So now the trend that we are seeing is agents that will talk together and will totally live outside of the conversation, the human that will not take any decision in all those transactions. So it's a little bit scary, and we are seeing the impact on consulting, for example. They are not hiring anymore, and they are firing a lot of people. And things will change. But what would be the next society will be in? I don't know, but definitely will change. And what we can do is not reject the change. I always say in chaos, there is always opportunity that are coming. So be focused on what can be changed, what can be used, and where the technology is still not capable of doing things, and focus on that. There's no other option. Now they're talking about prompt engineers. You need to know how to use AI and be relevant, because if not, AI will be able to do what you do is 10 times better and 10 times faster. And the owner of a big company will not hesitate 1 second. It's more profitable to fire the whole groups and just have agentic AI that is doing the job for you.
Yeah, it makes sense. And in terms of education, do you believe that AI teachers can replace real teachers? And is it better way for students, or what do you think?
Interesting question. AI changed a lot the way that we are teaching. Myself, I have something interesting that I'm not scared about AI, because what I'm doing in my class, I am inviting people from outside to come and tell their story directly, and the students have that capacity to ask direct questions without any filter. So I add that human part that AI cannot change. And actually, right now the knowledge is a commodity. We need to focus more on what we can experience, that we can bring to the student to be able to use that knowledge. 100 years ago, the people that had the power were the ones that had the knowledge. It's why they were writing things in Latin, and not everybody has access to knowledge. Now, classes in the best university in the world are free online. So why people think, why should I pay so much to? Because there you will have access to people that you don't have access in your world, that will be able to give you direct advice and to have an experience that will be totally tailor-made for you. So this is what I am. The value added of being in a classroom with other people like you that are thinking the same way as you, other students, is taking advantage of any of the experience of all the people in the classroom, things that you cannot have just sitting on your desk in your house in the same country, so in another country. So AI have changed everything. You can use it to model better your class, the lectures. You could have more interactivity. You shouldn't be afraid of AI, but it will definitely change the way people are teaching. We are not teaching now. We are not going to teach the same way as we teach back in the days. That is different. That is quite sure.
Youssouf, I have some insider information that quantum is going to be next hot topic. So luckily I found you here in Madrid. To be honest, there are not so many people who knows this topic. So I would like to ask you to explain, first of all, in simple terms, what is quantum?
Quantum is using the particularity of the quantum physics that are being taught for more than 100 years now. And we are using several particularity of the quantum state is you can be in the same place when you have two atoms that are entangled. Imagine I have an atom that is here and another one in Mars. You move the atom here, the atom in Mars is moving at the same time. So that is something that is a little bit difficult to understand.
Yeah.
So entanglement, and you have also superposition. Superposition allows to have transaction made at the same time. For example, imagine you have a maze and you want to know what is the path to go. Right now, a classical computer will try route 1, route 2, route 3. A quantum computer will try all the route at the same time and give you the answer.
Wow.
So that is one of the things. So basically you can have the promise of quantum because we need to have computers that are powerful enough. The promise is to be able to do the same job of a quantum computer, a normal computer, way faster. So a problem that would take the age of the universe for a normal computer to do, Willow, that is a chip from Google, or Microsoft or Google, right? Were capable of solving that problem in less time than the age of the universe. Could you imagine? So the promise is to help the logistics, to help the discovery of new drugs, to help the communication, and also there is something that I think you must have heard. Is the quantum is capable of breaking the algorithm of internet. Algorithm of internet is the one, the RSA, is protecting all our transactions. So banks are using it, all the codes, all the information that you are sending on internet are based on that. So with a quantum computer, you are capable of breaking that. So all the information that you have now will be accessible. So it's why people are harvesting now to decrypt later. So all the data that you have right now in the people are storing it, even if they are not capable of deciphering it. They have it just to be, once the computer will be there, they will be able to decrypt it. So that is one of the things of quantum, and it's why the defense is there. They want to make sure that the communication is encrypted, and I'm pretty excited, and I think we are going to have in the next, people say it's 10, 15 years. I think it will be way earlier than that. And pretty excited. We are living right now in the great time. A great time.
Yeah, from one side it's this information, it's really hard to understand, but from another, if I got you right, you just would be able to do things even quicker than now.
Exactly. So imagine you have a computer that is way faster than the one that you have, and nature is quantum. Nature is using quantum from the beginning of time. So there are questions we have that the quantum computer will be able to solve problems that we don't even have the question yet, because we think in a normal world, and quantum world is totally different. So it seems a little bit scary or even complicated, but really, what you just have if you have to remember one thing, a quantum computer is a computer that is way faster and way more powerful than the classical one. So you can do things that you cannot do now.
So I suppose you would be even able to create startups quicker, to have products, and to...
Imagine the LLMs right now that we have are using technology, are using a power of computation, quantum computer. So it's why we are talking about the quantum machine learning now, because we can use the power of the AI and the power of quantum to have something way more efficient. And something important is the energy that is needing to perform the same operation is less than the AI. You heard that they are now wanting to have nuclear plants to be able to feed all the LLMs that are requesting a lot of energy. The quantum computer, this is so. And you were talking earlier about blockchain, You have quantum blockchain. I've been approached last week by a startup that wants to mix the power of quantum and the blockchain to have the first quantum coin base. I mean, it's an exciting moment we are living in.
Yeah, interesting. And is it easy for you to how actually to understand if that startup who works in this sector, how do you evaluate it? Like, do you go to library?
Glad you ask. I am part of the first. There was a group of 300 stakeholders that sent a letter to the United Nations to have the International Year of Quantum 2025. We succeeded. So it's a group of 300 people. But how many people in the world knows about quantum? 1,000? In Europe, a couple of hundreds. So we know each other. And so now I have I am happy and I'm lucky enough to be able to, if a startup comes and talks to me about the technology, I either know somebody that is doing the same thing, or I know someone that knows the same thing, so I can know if it's smoke or not. And and you read a lot, you go to all those events, and right now I'm helping the European Investment Bank on there, and on quantum they have different line of investigation, that is AI, life science, defense, and I help them. And on quantum there is a team that needs to have an idea of where the market is going. So we did a lot of things, market research and all of that. And it's pretty exciting. You don't have that many startups in quantum, and we know each other, so we know all of them. It's pretty easy.
Amazing.
And also one thing, I invested in a startup that connect your the client to all the quantum computers that are relevant in the market. So I have direct access to all those companies. It helps.
Yeah, maybe you're a very good person to be a friend.
Yeah, in quantum, I love to talk about quantum, and I love to develop that community. And I last month joined the Africa Quantum Consortium. That is one of the initiative that we have, Pan-African initiative, to federate all those initiatives. But because we think that everything is happening between Europe, Asia, and America. But no, you have other places in the world where you have talent, and they have their word to say. So yes, it's a global initiative. It's a global thing. It's a global race, and the world will benefit deeply from that. AI, quantum, and Jensen Huang from NVIDIA understood it. So now you have we want to pass from the CPU, GPU, QPU to be able to have all those processors to get to where we need to go, to have power of processing, and to be able to feed that enormous machine that we have, AI, that is going to change everything.
Yeah, sounds unbelievable. And in terms of founders, so where do you see the help of those talents? From which places are they coming? Is it like physics? Oh, yeah, mostly.
PhD in physics, usually photonics. The places you have different hubs that are pretty important. I was discussing with the head of the Max Planck Institute in Munich a few weeks ago, and they want to have the Munich Silicon Valley in quantum. You have in Netherlands lots of talent there, lots of startups that are coming from there. The north of Spain also, you have Galicia and Biscaya. You have a few. Barcelona also is one of the with supercomputers that are there, and also the European level they want to implement to not be left out of the race of this power of computing. So a lot of money is pooled there. You will have way more money. So it's the right time if you are you are a startup in quantum. You have knowledge. You have a good idea. It's the time to come to talk to me.
Great, great. Youssouf, thank you so much. I think that you provided today a lot of insights for founders and for the new trends. And maybe last one, advice from you to the founders, maybe one important things that they need to know in order to build successful company.
If I had that secret, I would have no.
I will not tell it.
The cheat code. You have to be resilient. You are going to fail 100 times, but at least at the end you will succeed. Life balance. You have to be ready to work 7 days a week. You know your friends going to ski on December during the winter. I have to forget about that. The summer, forget about that. If you have a girlfriend, she has to be really comprehensive and have kids. Oh, it's really hard. But it's surprising because a lot of entrepreneurs are 50 plus. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they come with experience. So, and they are more successful because they come with experience that they can put that in the market. So it's hard. Mm-hmm. I won't lie to you. It's hard, but it's rewarding when you wake up in the morning and you know that you are going to solve issue for the thousands of people.
Yeah.
Who can say that? When you are in your desk and you are doing things, maybe you can have an impact on thousands of people, but startup is that, and it's a mindset, it's a lifestyle. Not everybody has it. If you don't have it, don't worry. You don't need to have it, and but it's hard, but it's rewarding. Be ready to have no. Be ready to have no. Be ready to pivot, because maybe not necessarily right from the beginning. Actually, I have a book that I was offered. I don't know why. The title is "You May Be Wrong." So yeah, it's important to know you can be wrong, and enjoy. Try to enjoy. Have a healthy life. It's important to have a healthy. If your body is not good and your mind is not good, things will not work. So, good mindset, healthy body, and you will succeed. And be at the right time at the right moment.
And come to Spain. I think that Spain, it's like especially Malaga and also like Madrid. It's very sunny. It's next Silicon Valley.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's still developing.
It's still developing, but I think really there is a lot of talent in all Spain, and the hubs, the technical hubs, are people. The government is doing a lot of efforts to develop here. So yeah, it's a right moment, and just try. You don't want, and when you will be old, to say, yeah, I could have done that, but I didn't. Just try now. There's nothing to lose. Try.
Wow. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.